Elon Musk warns you about this female robot humanoid. Shocking news. Elon Musk is usually far from a technological pessimist. From electric cars to Mars colonies, he's made his name by insisting that the future can get here faster. But when it comes to artificial intelligence, he sounds very different. Speaking at MIT in 2014, he called AI humanity's biggest existential threat and compared it to summoning the demon. So, where does he stand on the matter today with his own humanoid in the making? Let's find out. Scary outcomes. For years, Tesla CEO Elon Musk warned people about the dangers of AI-powered robots, even predicting scary outcomes like in the Terminator. Now, he seems to be taking matters into his own hands before humanity is overrun. The electric vehicle company will develop a humanoid robot prototype dubbed the Tesla Bot, Musk announced at Tesla's AI Day recently. According to Musk, the prototype will be completed sometime in 2022, though the billionaire entrepreneur is known for blowing past his own publicly stated deadlines on large, flashy projects. For example, in 2016, Musk promised full self-driving vehicles by 2018, writing on Twitter, "In 2 years, summons should work anywhere connected by land and not blocked by borders. For example, you're in LA and the car is in New York." When that didn't happen, the billionaire entrepreneur promised that Tesla would supply the roads with 1 million Robotaxis by 2020. Last spring, he softened his tone during Tesla's first quarter earnings call, noting that punctuality is not my strong suit. Musk has claimed that Tesla's autonomous vehicles will hit the market shortly after they get regulatory approval across the United States. How his robot will face regulation remains unclear, but one thing is certain. Musk insists it will be amiable. It's intended to be friendly, of course, Musk said during the Tesla Bot announcement, and navigate through a world built for humans. The sentiment and, for that matter, the entire nature of the announcement may come as a surprise to anyone familiar with Musk's long-standing public views on AI-powered robots. Musk's history of caution against AI. While Musk is known for his support and development of artificial intelligence, he's long opposed the pace of advancement in robotics, often citing a film that came out when he was just 13. "I like to just keep an eye on what's going on with artificial intelligence," Musk said in 2014, adding, "There have been movies about this, like the Terminator. There are some scary outcomes." In 2017, Musk publicly referenced the Terminator again, citing his neurotechnology startup Neuralink, which aims to develop brain implants for humans to interface with machines as a preventative tool against a threat like Skynet, the 1984 movie's AI antagonist. "That is the aspiration, to avoid AI becoming other," he wrote on Twitter. Later that year, Musk doubled down on his warning while speaking at that year's annual summer meeting of the National Governors Association, a Washington, D.C.-based nonpartisan political organization. "Robots will be able to do everything better than us," Musk said during his speech. "I have exposure to the most cutting-edge AI, and I think people should really be concerned by it." Shortly thereafter, Musk tweeted some additional commentary, this time centered on a viral video of a parkour-performing robot made by Waltham, Massachusetts-based robotics firm Boston Dynamics. "This is nothing. In a few years, that bot will move so fast you'll need a strobe light to see it. Sweet dreams." Questionable timing. According to the presentation's briefing slides, the robot is codenamed Optimus and will stand 5'8", weigh 125 pounds, have human-like hands and feet, contain a visual sensor to help it see, and ultimately work to eliminate dangerous, repetitive, boring tasks. Some Wall Street analysts are questioning the timing of Musk's announcement. Daniel Ives, a Tesla analyst at Wedbush Securities, called it a headscratcher in a post-announcement report, comparing the announcement to Robotaxis and other future sci-fi projects. While we appreciate Musk's longer-term technology vision, Ives wrote, "A Tesla bot is not what investors want to see." Indeed, Musk noted that the decision to build Optimus was not prompted by specific manufacturing needs, but instead because Tesla now has the capability to do so. "We're already making the pieces that are needed for a useful humanoid robot," said Musk, offering no further explanation for how Tesla will safeguard against his long-held concerns. He also cast a somewhat shaky vote of confidence that, if needed, humans could defend themselves against the Tesla bot. Hopefully that doesn't ever happen, but you never know. To see is to believe. To many people, even many machine learning researchers, an AI that surpasses humans by as much as we surpass cats sounds like a distant dream. We're still struggling to solve even simple-seeming problems with machine learning. Self-driving cars have an extremely hard time under unusual conditions because many things that come instinctively to humans, anticipating the movements of a biker, identifying a plastic bag flapping in the wind on the road, are very difficult to teach a computer. Greater than human capabilities seem a long way away. Musk is hardly alone in sounding the alarm, though. AI scientists at Oxford and at UC Berkeley, luminaries like Stephen Hawking, and many of the researchers publishing groundbreaking results agree with Musk that AI could be very dangerous. They are concerned that we're eagerly working toward deploying powerful AI systems, and that we might do so under conditions that are ripe for dangerous mistakes. If we take these concerns seriously, what should we be doing? People concerned with AI risk vary enormously in the details of their approaches, but agree on one thing: we should be doing more research. Rushing into it or planning ahead? From Musk's perspective, here's what is going on. Researchers, especially at Alphabet's Google DeepMind, the AI research organization that developed AlphaGo and AlphaZero, are eagerly working toward complex and powerful AI systems. Since some people aren't convinced that AI is dangerous, they're not holding the organizations working on it to high enough standards of accountability and caution. Max Tegmark, a physics professor at MIT, expressed many of the same sentiments in a conversation with journalist Maureen Dowd for Vanity Fair. When we got fire and messed up with it, we invented the fire extinguisher. When we got cars and messed up, we invented the seatbelt, airbag, and traffic light. But with nuclear weapons and AI, we don't want to learn from our mistakes. We want to plan ahead. In fact, if AI is powerful enough, we might need to plan ahead. Nick Bostrom at Oxford made the case in his 2014 book Superintelligence that a badly designed AI system will be impossible to correct once deployed. Once unfriendly superintelligence exists, it would prevent us from replacing it or changing its preferences. Our fate would be sealed. Like a rocket launch. In that respect, AI deployment is like a rocket launch. Everything has to be done exactly right before we hit go, as we can't rely on our ability to make even tiny corrections later. Bostrom makes the case in Superintelligence that AI systems could rapidly develop unexpected capabilities. For example, an AI system that is as good as a human at inventing new machine learning algorithms and automating the process of machine learning work could quickly become much better than a human. That has many people in the AI field thinking that the stakes could be enormous. In a conversation with Musk and Dowd for Vanity Fair, Y Combinator's Sam Altman said, "In the next few decades, we are either going to head toward self-destruction or toward human descendants eventually colonizing the universe." Right, Musk concurred. In context, then, Musk's AI concerns are not an out-of-character streak of technological pessimism. They stem from optimism, a belief in the exceptional transformative potential of AI. It's precisely the people who expect AI to make the biggest splash who've concluded that working to get ahead of it should be one of our urgent priorities. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.